Peace, everyone. How y'all doing? Welcome to Israel Doctrine's Google Hangout. I'm your host, Carl Albert. The Queen is with us. She's finna ask me what I know about Guerrilla Hebrew. Should somewhat stay on that, not the controversy and the stuff that y'all talking about there in these streets of mine, but in ours, I should say, earth minds, because y'all out here gossiping in the streets. We may get into a little bit of it because she know more than me. That's the conversation. How you doing, Queen?
How you doing?
Oh, I'm good. I'm not controversy going on out here.
So I want to first start this off with it was my idea. I ran across some content. It was the Hebrew Israelite that I was having a conversation with Israel Doctrine about earlier, who was over there dropping some content. And I ran across some content over there. And I was like, what the? So I sent to the Israel, long story short, and I asked him, let's do some content on this person. I wanted to know if he knew this individual. So I want to say this. After I'm done with this, I'm leaving this whole Hebrew Israelite conversation alone. But this is something I wanted to do because it is something that's being talked about in these YouTube streets. So Israel, what do you know about this man?
His government name is Alazar bin Loa or something like that. It's a funny name, but Alazar is his government name. So I never gave him the Guerrilla Hebrew.
Shanetta gave him that name?
So I never called him the Guerrilla Hebrew because he named him the Mighty Hebrew. He named all the Hebrew Israelites. See, Hebrew Israelites don't have their own identity because other people give them their names and titles and things of that nature. Yes, I never gave him Guerrilla Hebrew because he said he act like a gorilla. He got
Oh
this.
my God. So this man came from over in the Shanetta. Okay. Okay, continue. Continue. I didn't even know he came from over there in Shanetta's camp. But before he continue, I just want to say this is an example of what I'm talking about when I say that the people that be coming over there in Shanetta's goddamn, they dysfunctional. But go ahead. Go ahead, Israel.
Well, see, he started off on what you would call debate talk for you. I'll be on debate talk for you next month on the 26th because I'm an old school veteran from over there on debate talk for you. He used to be over there too, and we used to debate. We never debated each other, but he heard my debate against a guy he had a problem with. They was actually arguing and fighting because the guy that he was arguing with was mixed like him. He's mixed with a Haitian and a white woman. And so the guy he was arguing with was mixed with something and a white woman. And they was arguing. And he had a disturbing way of arguing because he hated his mother. His mother is white. He's a Hebrew Israelite racist. So he was talking about if somebody killed his mama, and Sadnetta asked him some very hard stuff. And he was running with it. Like, if somebody killed my mama, I wouldn't even be mad at him. Cool. She a white woman, kill her, murder her. Nothing to it. Everybody started was like, what the hell wrong with this guy? Because
What
you
the hell? Wait a minute. What the? Okay, yeah. Continue because regardless if she's white or not, that's his mother.
it's your mother. The Bible said honor thy mother and father, and this and that. But he had a problem with his mother. The one that impregnated his mother. His father actually put his wang wang in his mama and made him. But he don't hate his daddy because his daddy is a Haitian, which is a Levite, which is a Hebrew, and blah 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 blah. He don't hate his daddy. So that right there was disturbing in itself. But these are the type of things that you hear from a Hebrew Israelite, which has always made me say I don't want to mess with Hebrew Israelites. See what I'm saying? Everything that guy said the other day, This guy believed the same thing because a good majority of Hebrew Israelites believe what other Hebrew Israelites believe. They just don't agree that they Hebrew Israelites. They agree that they hate the white folks. And when the white folks do this in tribulations, I'm raping, I'm doing all this stuff.
Oh, wait a minute. He how did he become a leader of the Hebrew Israelites?
Where he used to mess with GMS. GMS is a One West organization, just like ISUPK, IUIC, Gathering of Christ. All these are One West camps. And he used to mess with GMS, Greg Millstone. And Greg Millstone gave him a little power, gave him a little position. He was a youngster, but he gave him a little position. The fact that he was running with them, these are the same ones when we were watching that Polite flick and they was talking about the black women and this and that and all that. That's where he come from.
Okay, so what I'm about to say is because that's just my reason, y'all, for bringing this up for those who are lost. Why she asking these questions about this dude is because he was the leader of a Hebrew Israelite group, supposedly. He supposedly preached this, that black power shit, that shit, that black shit that I don't like type of shit, that I don't agree with type of shit. He was preaching that, and to find out that this man had his wife participating in sexual activities as far as acting like a white man in the bedroom. Now, he's supposed to be this righteous man. They supposedly had exposed him on the internet, and he like went underneath, I guess, in a hole somewhere. Then he just mysteriously popped back up. You know how some people try to act like that shit never had happened, and he's out here trying to preach the word of God again. So that's what got my attention because I'm like, oh my God, we was just talking about these type of people, and here it is. He's a whole hypocrite. This man is sitting here preaching to these men or these people or whatever to hate the white people and let's all stick together. And the whole time, this nigga is a fucking white boy lover.
Well, preach the gospel of Satan. That's what Hebrew Israelite preach. They think they preaching the gospel of
Well,
God.
yeah, you know what I mean when I say they
I'm just
still.
the audience know.
But yeah, that was my whole point of asking Israel Doctrine. That's what got my attention because I'm like, who is this dude?
So I'm gonna inquire in mine now. So you saying in his wedding chambers, his wife is playing the white.
His wife is black.
I know who I seen his wife? She been out here talking too. Is she wearing a white penis and stuff?
And they ain't going. I didn't really go off into the watch the whole video, but I heard enough because by the time I was listening to it and I sent it to Israel, he called me while my mouth was on the ground while I was sitting there listening to it. And I was like, do you know who that dude is that I just sent you that video that they talking about? So I can't really tell you what everything is. I don't know because it's damn near a 2-hour video. But what I do know is he was making his wife wear a t-shirt. And it said, I love white men. And he was getting his wife to call white men to participate in their marital bed. Yes.
White man was participating in his marital bed. Shit, he got his father genes. He want to sleep with white men though.
So, but he like white men, but he'll shoot and kill a white woman. His mama.
No. This is what you got to understand. He's a hypocrite. He's preaching what the Hebrew Israelites want to hear, but in his bedroom, he trying to get a white man.
I do understand that. That's my whole point. He preaching to y'all and telling them people to hate the white people and all this other shit. Then this nigga secretly in his bedroom, he got a fetish for white men. And this is deceit to the top. It's like, and this is somebody y'all look up to.
This who Sadnetta, Tazariak, and all the rest of them Hebrew Israelites bigged up and put them up. Divine Prospect, all of them big this man up.
I didn't even know he was going down shot nothing until you just said that. I
Yes,
should have known, man.
Sadnetta is the God of the Hebrew Israelites.
God never is the devil's doorway.
Sadnetta is the God to the Hebrew Israelites. If they say they're a Hebrew Israelite, they've been over there slobbing on Sadnetta.
Man, Shanetta is the doorway to hell. I hate to say it. I ain't trying to be funny. It's the truth because anybody that has affiliated themselves with a Shanetta, you bound to have demons. I mean, inner demons and all type of secret stuff. All that stuff that I was trying to tell y'all about earlier. I'm not trying to go all into the details because I was told by my hand to calm it down with the Hebrews and stop attacking y'all like that. But my point is, that's some disgusting shit because he was supposed to have been a leader. And that's why I say this is the last time I'm talking about this Hebrew talk. Because this is who y'all looked up to. And he's basically teaching y'all to hate the white person. And it's all be pro-black or whatever. And then secretly,
this is who they promoted to the people.
And the people looked up to him and they listened, though. That's what I'm trying to say. Did they not put him as their leader?
Because he was promoted to the people.
By the Shanetta.
Right. And by other people who benefited off of promoting him to the people. When you could tell that he wasn't the person you promote to the people. Because there's a white man out there. He's a Jew. His name is Dr. Michael Brown. Dr. Michael Brown had a show with me, and then he went and debated this guy. But he won't debate me because what I was saying on this show made sense. What this guy and other Hebrew Israelites say don't make sense. You can go to Dr. Michael Brown page right now and type in Israel Doctrine. You will not find a video over there.
What do you do? Take it down?
Yes. But this is what everybody does to Israel Doctrine because Israel Doctrine is a special kind of being. I'm an effed up kind of being, but when people really listen to me and pay attention and understand what I'm saying, they like, this guy ain't playing. He's really for God. And I don't think my conversation is
Sorry, you just made me laugh when you said that. Well, go ahead.
It's the truth.
You was just talking about you, Satan, yo. Stop.
Right, but see, once again, you lack understanding. But you lack understanding. So I don't know what's
it just crossed my mind. It was just funny. That's all.
You're gonna be in the group of the rest of the people you say ignorant. Like talking to ignorant people because they don't understand. They lack knowledge and understanding and other stuff.
You really shouldn't say that, but I understood what you meant by what you said, though. But continue.
No, you gotta ask questions.
Okay, so you say you know about him and everything. So you've been knowing him ever since he had his. How long he been married to his wife?
I don't know when he got married and all that. That's
How long has he been a leader of the Hebrew Israelites?
For about 10 years. I told you 10 years ago we had a falling out. He used to come over to my channel and I used to interview him and everything. But when Sadnetta started talking about only salvation for Hebrew Israelites, and I spoke against it, I debated Dr. Mayat, which is a government informant. I debated her. This the first guy he had was like, well, what's the Hebrew Israelites think? Well, salvation is not for the other nations and all the bull crap doctrine.
He did.
Guerrilla Hebrew, yes, we were the first two people to have that conversation. Now, if you look on the internet, that conversation is all over. When Brother Reggie was telling them Israel Doctrine is correct, y'all gonna have to follow this dude eventually. So at that moment, it was a guerrilla Hebrew against Israel Doctrine. I won, but because they wanted to promote Alizar, the New York West Hebrew Israelites that didn't give salvation to other people. They
So they
promoted.
wiped you out of history because of the simple fact you weren't supposed to do that to the person they was trying to
Right.
talk about. Okay.
Was supposed to do that today. Her son, Camels and Guerrilla Hebrews and Divide and Tazariak and stuff. Sadetta will promote the debate over there with Tazariak. When me and Tazariak that talked, I done made him be an Israelite, not a Hebrew Israelite. I done did all kind of things to that man. And but Sadetta promotes who he want to promote. And he hates me because my stance is not a black power stance. And it's more black power than anybody on the whole thing.
So my question is: Judas a Hebrew Israelite?
Who?
Judah, with that man that tried to come over here. When are you supposed to debate with it? I ain't never seen it happen.
I'm not recognizing his name.
Huh?
Judah who?
Whatever his name is, Judah, not Nazareth.
Judah Nazareth. Oh, Judah Nazareth. Yes, he said he never said he was. He tried to take my stance. He heard my arguments. He seen the logic in it, and he tried to take my stance and said he was never a Hebrew Israelite, but he was running around with them just like all the rest of the Hebrew Israelites. But people started hearing me, and they feared the fact that I would get in their ass, so they changed their mind and said, I ain't no Hebrew Israelite. It don't make sense.
So if they changed their mind, that means what you said must be some truth. They must have thought about what you said. They probably knew that shit didn't make no damn sense, but
they knew they didn't have no argument for it. See, other people they would come and try to argue it because they bought
they
it.
don't want to be wrong. They don't want to be wrong.
Yeah, so other people like, man, I'm not finna argue that shit. I'm an Israelite. Like the Bible say, I win every time.
What else that you know about this? Damn, I don't even know the damn nigga's name.
Alizar.
Okay, yeah, him. Cause I don't know his name. Only thing I know is the nigga that discussed this stuff. What
Well,
else do you know?
like I said, he became the guerrilla Hebrew because of Sinetta. And then he left Greg Millstone. He left them and he started a group called Sicarii. Sicarii was Israelites that fought against the Roman Empire and killed people and did stuff. So when he started Sicarii, he started this, it's called a sect. He called this sect Sicarii. And he had deacons and stuff and people following him. Like you said, people looking up to him. And he had a deacon. I used to be out here trying to beat his deacon up because his deacon would be running around saying the same shit that he was saying, but he learned. His deacon was like, "Nah, that nigga bad. I'm not fucking with that nigga." And he started running. See, I done made Hebrew Israelites get up and start running. They shit ain't right. See, they'll read about tassels and wear fringes and stuff forever, but they never hear what the Lord said, put his law, statute, and commandments in your heart, and they won't obey that. Israel never obeyed that. That's why they've been running around fringes on forever trying to show the world, I'm Israel. But yet, when we proclaim the name Israel, they want to proclaim Hebrew Israelite because they've been taught by some ignorant ass Hebrew Israelite.
So this man came from out of Shanetta's camp. I just want to say something. If Shanetta, if you listening, I just find it mighty odd that everybody that comes from over there has some type of sexual. I'm dead. It's something messing. Something is wrong with them sexually, some type of way, or they a bunch of child predators. Now that's a red flag. And
You,
that's why when I go over there, I feel like I done walked into a satanic church
I
because it's a
understand
bunch
what you're saying, but do you know the truth of the matter? I come from over there on side Dallas.
I know it. I'm
That's
throwing
why.
him at you too.
That's
Trust
why.
and believe.
I understand. That's why Leak you try to make the air all them over there try to make me a sexual pervert, but they don't be over there dealing with the real perverts. I, cause shit run from sex and stuff. Now, unless I got a wife, like I wrote in the rhyme, my penis is exclusive to my house, just like a woman that's been a spouse. I'm not throwing mine around like I used to when I was young and dumb. Cause
That's crazy.
I threw babies.
Now that's something new that that's interesting because I would have never known. Even though I should have known. I would have never known he came from Chanel's camp. But I should have known by the demonic entity that's inside of him and the whole hypocrite. Because it's like, how can you come out?
Hear me and hear me clearly down. Sadnetta is the God of the Hebrews. All of the Hebrews love Sadnetta. And they sit over there on that casting couch and do what they do.
Chanetta gonna fuck around and lead their asses to the motherfucking to the lake of fire. For real.
I just
I
want
to be funny. I'm just being honest.
I went over there talking to Sadnetta today. I said I'm the toughest, and he tried to talk crazy to me, but he know I beat up the GRLA Hebrew. The topic everybody on now is can the stranger get salvation come from me. Everybody topics starts with me. They steal them, and then they go to the other platforms to talk about them, and the other platforms don't never want to acknowledge me when I'm the creator of every damn thing they do.
And Mike don't even know somebody brought that shit and stole it from somebody else.
Oh, they know it. Sadnetta know it, and Sadnetta went over there and argued with the apostle, whatever dude name. All I know is apostle. And start arguing with him. Man, I've been beat that dude up. Dude don't know
I was
shit.
just about to say, I thought you and him did a debate.
Yeah, I fucked him up. I get tired of saying I fuck people up, and people be like, "You ain't fuck nobody up." But see what Khalil, remember when he went and said the same thing that dude from St. Louis said, "Carl, you ain't never had those debates or fighting, knocking it." Man, I done punished every motherfucker out here in these YouTube streets. That's why they don't come over here and fuck with me, because they know that nigga there, that nigga knock your motherfucking ass off, nigga.
Oh.
That's why I told you earlier, you don't really know who the hell you sitting with. You sitting with a monster and don't even know it, good or bad. I can save lives, I can take lives. It's nothing to me. It's an everyday operation. This is shit I do.
Well, now I know who I'm sitting. You said you Satan, so now I found out today.
Once again, you's an ignorant ass motherfucker like the rest. Stop that shit. Keep going.
Okay, I was trying to be funny just then. Oh shit.
I said it. I said it to this degree that people seen Jesus as Satan, and they called him Satan. And Jesus said, "You're gonna be just like me." So why won't people call me Satan? Ain't that what the nigga did the other day? Well, Hebrew, all these Hebrews likes to call me Satan. They'll call me a white woman loving shit when they in the bedroom with their wife trying to fuck a white man.
That's what I'm saying. That's some that's some hypocritical shit.
But
Like you sitting there trying to preach to them that the white man is the devil, but the whole time you got a fetish, a sexual fetish.
Israel Doctrine trying to fuck nothing white. When I was younger, slinging my dick around,
I wasn't talking about you when I said that.
no, I'm just making shit plain.
Oh, I'm about to say.
I fucked a couple white girls. I probably shouldn't be saying that. I'll be trying.
Why? What's wrong with you humping some white women? Oh, as a Israelite, you're not supposed to hump outside your race or something?
Nah, you hump. If it ain't no man, you can hump it. You might be.
So. Why you shouldn't be saying that you messed with a white I think all men did mess with a white woman at one point in their life. They didn't have them, what they call them, snow bunnies.
Yeah. No, it's just like you said, they listening to everything I say, and if I say I fucked a white girl, they'll turn it into Yeah, just like the dude said, you fucked the white girl. Yeah,
Yeah, you said you fucked a white bitch, but you didn't say that you let a white bitch have you on all four while she was tossing your salad though. So motherfuckers can't do a lot of speaking when they didn't came out here and said the little sexual things they didn't had white people do on them. So that's all I'm saying. But like I was saying, every man out here have had him a snow bunny. It could have been a secret. Y'all probably ain't nobody never knew about it. Y'all probably kept it a secret, but y'all done fuck with a white lady. I don't give a damn what you say. Y'all had to taste that, and you know it.
well, when you young and you got fetishes, people see that's why people mess with you because they like to mess with the little innocent this and that. And a white woman ain't nothing that a black woman is for us built or none of that. They look fragile, look like you could break them if you want to. So you be like, let me get it and see if I can break it.
Uh, white woman will straight let you violate her on a sexual level. Okay? Let's just be real. Hmm.
That's why I say you look at them and you look like they look so breakable. Let me see if I can break that.
Yeah, they would allow men to violate them on a sexual level.
I'm not
And
trying to
what I
go there.
mean about that is
I'm not
they
trying to go there with the sexual shit. Can you keep it down?
since when? That's all your ass talk about. Since when?
Hey,
You done became celibate in the mind now?
sister, use discretion. If you can use discretion, use discretion.
Okay. This nigga, that's all the hell he talk about. But okay. But y'all know, y'all use your imagination for what I just said. But yeah. So my whole thing is, old dude is a Hebrew Israelite leader out here putting niggas underneath spells, telling y'all to hate the white man. But meanwhile, behind closed doors, he got his wife fulfilling his fantasy about a whole white man. That shit is funny to me, man. I don't give a fuck because this is the person that y'all go to for salvation. It's
No,
funny to me.
they don't go for salvation because they don't
No,
preach
they think they are. They call him his leader.
sister.
I get what you're saying, but this is
Yeah,
they man. I'm talking how
I,
they think.
I hear what you saying and everything, but that's why I call myself trying to correct what you saying because I understand what you saying. Like you said, he trying to preach the word of God. No, he's trying to preach the word of Satan. You
Well,
say
yeah, that's why I just said got y'all underneath hypnosis. That's
right.
don't
You
mean
saying everything, but see the thing when you don't say it properly to the ignorant ass people, they can't pick up and understand what you're saying to them. That's why I come in and try to say my little shit. That's all.
now y'all see why I don't deal with that type of group. Is they hypocrites, and then they didn't put all this hatred in y'all heart to go against these white people. And then this nigga secretly getting his freak on, trying to fulfill his fantasy
Well, let's
through
talk
his
about
wife.
white people are ignorant. They totally don't know what's going on. That's why when I talk to Hebrew Israelites, I have so much of disdain and crazy shit for them because they supposed to know better. But these niggas is ignorant as fuck. They don't know no better. They supposed to teach the white people. They don't even know that they supposed to teach the white people. It's a crime what our leaders have done to us, what Farrakhan did, what all these people that so-called leading us and shit doing. That's why Farrakhan them left that damn hospital when Bambaataa Day raped that boy and gave her son the picture to kill him and shit.
I just saw your thumbnail, man. That's crazy as hell how you got that bed up there like that.
I just took
But
one just and put it up.
it's the dude Cause I never seen what he looked like. Oh yeah, that was the little picture the nigga had on his thumbnail over there. I ain't know that was the nigga, but yeah, damn.
It's Salazar.
You can look at him and see, and that's what I mean when I say a wool and sheep clothing, because you will look at him and think that that man ain't even like that. That's why you're not supposed to never judge a book by its cover.
Number one, see, I'm a hip hop person. I'm a rapper. He a rapper. I heard when he rap. But you see, my hip hop company is called Israel Doctrine. I have always represented the Lord God of Israel, even when I rap. I curse in my rap, but I don't curse that much. I made songs like I'm clutching my hand on the bind of the Bible, the bind of the book. The back up, I'm clutching my hand on the bind.
Yeah, I seen that. You used that as a thumbnail one time.
Yeah, I'm clutching my hand on the bind. I'm renewing for what's coming. And when I renew my mind, that's why I wake it up to all the things that are wicked in the world that I may not have thought was wicked at one point. But I was young and dumb. The older I get, the more mature my mind get, the more I see wickedness 1,000 miles away. And I do shit to try to prevent it.
Well,
Like you said, that sexual shit. See, this has always been in my mind. So when I was younger, I used to run away from with one number girls because you weren't gonna say Israel Doctrine or Carl Albert raped you. Hell no, Carl Albert getting the hell away from you as soon as he can. Your daddy him? No. Boom! I take off the running. What this fool running for? I'm getting the hell away from this girl. I believe she liked me a little bit, and I could be in that house doing something.
but
Then
I
get
will say this: I did not know Israel that you was a abuse.
a what?
You was sexually abused at some point. I didn't know that.
I was never sexually abused. And why the fuck would you know something like that?
Oh, hold on, wait a minute.
Never been sexually
Whoa,
abused.
whoa, whoa! I'm sorry. I forgot. You know what? Oh shit! I forgot who the fuck I was talking.
I've never been sexually abused.
My bad. Ooh.
Nah, don't worry, Israel Doctor corrected that
Who the
shit.
hell was I thinking you was just now? Shit. Ooh.
Never been sexually abused. I think that one time with that dude, he wanted to abuse me, but shit. I discerned that real quick, like, nah, nigga. Israel Carl Albert was the person, and Israel Doctor wasn't even born yet.
So who is this man supposed to? Now this is the good question right here. I know if he was the leader, I know he had some little right hand men. So who was this man right hand man that was around him? Because I knew they knew what the fuck his ass was doing.
Well, you got to go on Instagram.
Go on Instagram to find out.
You go on Instagram and you can see who. So give me a sec. Uh, Gorilla Hebrew Instagram. I don't want to go through his Instagram like that and let y'all see all my private information, which my shit is public. Just go type in Israel Doctrine and you can see everything. But see, this is people. These are the rap people he deal with. You can see him at boxing matches and stuff. He's a rapper. See, you got to understand the stuff you seeing is rap promotion. They're promoting him like he a rapper. See Tazariak.
Yeah, I noticed they do that shit with everybody. Well, not everybody, but these Hebrew Israelite leaders.
I got the picture from. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Let's see.
Oh my God. How the hell? Because I'm looking at this man. He got white in it.
Be white.
And y'all let a motherfucking mixed nigga come up and preach. Yeah. How the fuck can you even do that in this world? How the hell can you be half white, half whatever, and come up and hell well, I guess it is
Because this is
for the
what
black community because they're a
this,
bunch of fucking dummies. That's
this,
why it's that fucking easy. Because they
this
know
is
where in the world.
not.
Hold on. Go ahead.
I'm trying to talk to you and you're not listening.
Because you're trying to talk to me while I'm talking. But go ahead.
His father is a Levite, a Haitian, and you are what your father is. The same thing I just said. That's how you are Israelite, but they won't recognize it and call themselves Hebrew Israelites because they follow the religious organization of Hebrew Israelites. See, Sadnetta promoting them. So this is how you find out about people. You go to their Instagram and stuff, and if their Instagram is open, you see shit. You see everything you want. That's why I said it's no thing I go over here on mine. You can see everything. Mine's open to the world too. See this right here is when old boy was claiming he coming to parking.
To at niggas when I could just come straight get at niggas. Look where I'm at, ID. See, Jafar Blackman, this is what you
See,
gotta understand.
this is an example of a black ignorant ass nigga. The reason why I say they need to stay the fuck away from me. Because this nigga went all the way over there just to that sign. He didn't go to nobody's house or nothing. Just to that sign. Just to do some ignorant shit. And Unseen Soldier is a prime example of why I don't fuck with the black community. I swear to fucking God, yo.
You know what
That shit he did was some foul shit. I don't give a fuck. I still feel some kind of way.
Hey, I'm trying to get your attention again.
Israel, why do you do that when I'm talking?
I don't know what's the matter with people that they don't know how to shut the hell up for a second and hear what the other
I shut the hell up the whole time, but you do that when I go to
you. If you say something and my thoughts start working, then I want to speak. I don't want to wait a whole 15 minutes after you and start speaking.
So make me wait a whole 15 minutes and interrupt me while I'm the one that started talking.
Ask you a simple question. I'm going to ask you a simple question. Do you know what the fuck Unseen Soldier is? He's a Hebrew Israelite.
I know this, Israel. That's the reason why I just used him for an example.
Well, that's all I wanted to do is stop you for a second and ask you that question. But
yes, I knew that. That's why I was saying what I was fucking saying. I knew that. You told us that.
Why you put that ugly ass bastard up on my screen?
Yeah, I ain't mean to do it. I ain't know I cut the camera on. That nigga, he on my camera thing. I need to take that bitch ass nigga off. But what the hell? You always got that nigga up there. Shit.
Is he up here now? So
I didn't mean to do it. I accidentally cut the camera on. Okay?
Whatever you do, just don't turn it into bearing false witness on me.
How? I just said you do be having.
I always do it. Where he at on the stream? He's nowhere.
He may not be up here right now at this second, nigga, but you be having him up here. I didn't bear false witness. So
that's bearing false witness.
No, it's not, because I didn't say he was up here right now. So no,
you always do it. Am I doing it now? No.
I never said you was right now, though, so I didn't bear
Check
false witness.
yourself before you wreck yourself.
No, you ain't gonna try to put that bear false witness shit
Check
on me, nigga. You
yourself
wrong.
before you
I
wreck.
no, you check yourself, because I never
Check
said that nigga
yourself
was up
before
here.
you wreck
I
yourself.
never said that nigga was up here. I said you had that nigga picture up here any other time. So what's the
Take
big
the advice,
motherfucker?
sister. Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
That's what you do when you know
No
you just
wrong
going
with
to be
checking
accountable.
You know,
This is an example of I almost called him a fucking Hebrew, Israelite that don't want to hold himself accountable. That's what this is.
There's nothing wrong with checking yourself. Do I need to check myself? Well, I need to check myself. Tell me.
You need to check yourself, because I never said that you had this man picture up here.
You should always have them up here.
I didn't say you had him up here right now, though. That's what you just lied on me about.
You said always. That's forever. That's never
Stop
taken.
it. Stop
Never
it. You reach.
and all the rest of stuff. No, I know what words mean. I heard
No, you wouldn't let me finish talking to even tell you what I meant before your ass was being an asshole. You fucking interrupted me, so stop it.
Check yourself up.
No, I said what I said. I said that nigga. You
Hold
only got it.
accountable.
Any other time you got that nigga picture up here. Now that's the end of that.
Hold yourself accountable, sister.
You heard what I said, nigga. Any other time you got his picture up here.
Hold yourself accountable.
So what's the problem now? Even though I didn't put that bitch ass nigga picture up there on purpose.
What's up there? No matter if you tried to or not. I still love you.
Yeah, so that's all I have to say, because Israel want to fight. Now I'm not gonna do it.
Still love you. Your interview.
It's over. I don't got no more questions. We almost at the hour mark anyway. And you
Oh,
know what that
going on?
Yup, and you know what that means. That's the reason why all this shit going on. So what I'm gonna say is I came back, as DJ Cal would say, to hit y'all with another one. And I'm not talking about this shit no fucking more. I'm done now.
Woo! The Hebrew Israelites got my queen debacle. She's fucked up in the head. They hate white folks. They want to fuck white folks. They men at that and all that. Oh shit, it's crazy. But see, this is the thing. Hebrew Israelites won't hold their Hebrew Israelite brothers accountable for shit. See how they come at me because I'm not a Hebrew Israelite?
That is the problem. They out here fucking with other people when they need. That's why I went off on Unseen Soldier the way I did. How the hell can you be over here talking to me about my house, nigga, when you need to clean up your house first? And that's the problem. You over here, he was over here trying to, oh, look at your king, this, and look, nigga, clean your house up first. And look at this shit, these people that y'all looking up to. But you over here trying to address my house. Don't worry about my motherfucking house. Clean your house up first. That was my whole problem with Unseen Soldier. And that he's an example of why I don't fuck. I'm trying to take him, Khalil, Hood Hampton. All of them, they is prime examples. There you go, Khalil, with your old senile ass talking about she keeps talking about she don't fuck with Hebrew Israelites, but she not giving examples. Nigga, I done gave you many examples. I done gave y'all as examples. This is the way y'all move. That's enough.
Go look your ass in the mirror. There go the example.
I'm trying to tell you, man. Talk about she ain't giving us no details. Nigga, just look the way your bitch ass nigga be doing.
Look, this is what he's trying to get you to do, to go study Hebrew Israelites. So
I'm not gonna go study that shit. Ain't gonna work, because I don't even like to sit here and I didn't even want to take the time out to go and watch the video that J Mike was telling me to go to watch. It would have something to do with Hebrew Israelite. No.
But it
was your content, but I didn't want to take the time out to go watch the goddamn shit.
But do you understand what I'm saying? He's saying you're not saying no names because you don't know no Hebrew Israelites. So you got to go watch the Hebrew Israelites.
No, he just want me to tell him because I just gave you. Did I not just show you one of the Hebrew Israelites that I was talking about behind the scenes today, Israel? I'm not gonna tell y'all who the fuck I'm talking about, so y'all can go over there and sabotage where I go and get my peace of mind at. I look up and then leak you in the chat, and I see my damn account cloned and all that weird shit. No, that's my peace. That's where I go to where I listen to good shit. He talks the Bible. I mean, fuck you about them damn names, nigga. Talking about just know that you're not one of the good ones. How about that? That's all you need to know. You're not one of the ones that I'm talking about. We know that much.
Well, with that said, like you said, we damn near get to the hour mark. It's getting where we start having friction. So we're gonna call this a night. Y'all have a good one and watch out for these wicked ass Hebrew Israelites. If you go to a Hebrew Israelite camp, do your best to talk to them and get them to repent. If they righteous, they'll repent. If they're not righteous, they won't repent. They'll fight against the fact saying you're ignorant and you don't know what you're talking about. And all you got to do is say, well, y'all doing some shit that ain't in the Bible. You might as well do Easter. You might as well do Christmas. You might as well wait for the rapture and all the other shit that ain't in the Bible.
I'm not doing it. I'm not celebrating no hunting, pecking holidays, and I'm most definitely going into the wilderness when God tells me to go.
Quick question: you keeping the feast days?
I don't know what that is.
Passover, Feast on Unleavened Bread.
I've heard of it, but no, I don't keep it.
And all that. The Lord Day.
No.
They the Lord feast.
The Lord feast day. Ain't that wait a minute. Ain't that the Passover?
Yes, Passover, Unleavened Bread, Tabernacle.
No, I don't even participate in the Passover. You know why I don't participate in the Passover? Because I'm not sure, and I know men have.
I understand that, sister. So you want to do a study on them? That can be a conversation that we can have.
Yeah, we can do a study on them.
Okay, no problem.
So what's the title?
Feast of the Lord.
I think we had this conversation before, but yeah, it's time. It's been over 2-3 years, ain't it? I think we did this conversation on the Pizzy and Quizzy show over there.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, it has. It's been a good about year too.
Days. I'm gonna put you up on the feast days. That way you won't say I don't know nothing about them and don't keep them. That'll help me because I have to keep the feast days. And it's been a while, so I've been around those. So with that said, show with thanks to the 3 people that's watching. Peace. You can also speak. Don't be afraid to speak. If you're afraid to speak,
there ain't nobody but Khalil leak you, dumbass.
Okay, let me talk to him though. Can I talk to him? If you're afraid to speak, I'd rather not have you viewing me. You can view me though, but I'd rather.
You're so stupid.
No, it's the truth.
That nigga said if you ain't gonna speak, I'd rather for you not to watch.
I want people to speak so I can say how you doing, so and know who's watching me. I do not like creepy ass people staring through my window when I'm going to bed. If I wake up and see your ass staring through my window, I'm gonna blow your goddamn head off. I'm not gonna ask no question who you are. Use a peeping tongue and your dumb fucking head need to get knocked off.
Israel, this is a public platform, but I get what you said.
Have a nice day.
Throughout history, several historical groups and civilizations have been documented as having connections to ancient Israelite heritage while being of African descent. Here are some notable examples. The Beta Israel, Ethiopian Jews, a Jewish community that lived in Ethiopia for centuries. The Lemba people of southern Africa, who maintain traditions and practices similar to Jewish customs. Various communities in West Africa that have maintained traditions and practices that scholars have linked to ancient Israelite customs. It's important to note that this topic involves complex historical, genetic, and cultural evidence that continues to be studied by scholars and researchers.